What the fuck is this? 7.33 has rolled out, and to say that this is the biggest patch we've ever seen would be a pretty clear statement. With so many changes, from the map, to items, to hero concepts and everything in between, there is a lot to cover. I personally spent 4.5 hours taking notes on this one, with an additional 4 hours of testing things and combing the new terrain over. On that note, I wanted to bring forth a specific item that's looking to be particularly strong in 7.33, Crimson Guard. Crimson Guard has always been a cool item in my book. It's essentially a slightly improved vanguard that you get to share with your teammates and your towers, giving them physical block when used. The key difference between Crimson Guard from 7.32 to 7.33, however, lies in that they've changed one integral part of it. It now scales partially on strength. A problem that the item initially had before was, as good as it could be in mid-game, it could often feel as if it lost its bluster as games can drag on for one reason or another. With the read-on formula of the shield granted by Crimson Guard, you can now reach some absolutely ridiculous numbers of physical blocking. The duration of the buff to you and your allies itself has been lowered down to 8 seconds, but that is a small price to pay when 60% of your strength is paired onto the buff that you give. Now, heroes that natively possess very high strength gain in one fashion or another can give their allies and structures some serious staying power with the buff, with 8 seconds being more than enough to survive a right clicker's onslaught. Try and see what happens when Centaur Shard, which gives a humongous amount of strength when double edging enemies, is combined with Crimson Guard. You and your team become comically tanky from right clicks to the point where it's just silly. If you happen to find yourself in a game where you need a very strong layer of protection, and you happen to be on a hero with a lot of strength tied to it, I simply can't recommend Crimson Guard enough. Given just how high the defensive number on this item reaches, I can't imagine it won't see a good amount of play. Thank you for watching the video. I'm trying to push more content focused on 7.33 every week, and I would love if you would consider giving me a thumbs up and a follow. I've been working very hard on Dota content for almost a year now, and I'm hoping to be able to continue to do so with your continued viewership and support. I hope you all have a pleasant stay here in the brave new world of 7.33. Let's embrace the patch for how great it is and come to understand it with time.